What is happening, folks? Today is the day. Today is TYR Day, to call it that. It's the day where Ballads has been released, Friday, the 12th of April, 2024. And I was like so excited waiting for this. It's basically better than Christmas. I actually woke up on Thursday morning and had butterflies in my stomach thinking the TYR album's out today, and then realized it's not. It was Friday. And then came to midnight last night, and I had a sneak listen to the first two tracks. Obviously, I've heard Hammered. I've heard the three singles that have been released, but I heard a little bit of Unwandered Ways. Can't remember it, but it's just so exciting. This is amazing. TYR are like one of my favorite bands ever, and I think it's just been getting better. They've literally been getting better every album. Like, hell is amazing. So here it is. I'm going to do a reaction video to the entire album. I don't normally do reaction videos. I did like one before to a Steve Vai track. And I opened up YouTube and it said 5 minutes ago Steve Vai posted something and I didn't realize it was a new song. Like, what? So I just whipped out my phone, did a reaction video, and seemed to do pretty well. People enjoyed it. So this time I've prepared a bit more with cameras and the mic and all the rest of it. I'm going to try and keep the music quite quiet in the background, even though I'm going to blast it through the speakers. But you should mainly hear my voice. So the best method to watch this video, if you're fully invested, if you're not fully invested, you've probably already closed the video. So if you're still here, then, we're doing this together, right? What you need to do is pop open a side window and put the album on that, right? So a side tab or whatever. And then we'll do a 3, 2, 1. We'll press play at the same time. And if it syncs up right, it should be great. Excuse me. I'm going to drink this, which is Erdinger. And if I run out of that, I've got another one. And if I run out of it, well, it goes on and on and on, doesn't it? So what else was I going to say? Yeah, I actually bought the album earlier, so it's in the post. I was going to just get the digital downloads, but I thought, no, I want the whole CD in my hand for not that much more money, And then I can rip the tracks onto my PC and transfer them onto a USB stick and put them into my car with everything else and blast it as I drive around the place. So that's what's happening. What is happening is we're going to press play and we're going to listen to this album the entire way through. I'm going to blast it. And it's going to be... I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell by the tone of my voice, but I'm so excited. Here we go, right? Starting with Hammered. 3, 2, 1, bam! Brilliant. I'm going to turn up a bit. Yes. Obviously, you've heard this before. We all have, but it's just great. That's so good. Yes, that's just like, yes! Slots right in with the Hell album, it's similar, like, it's just brilliant. I love how he has like this really clear voice, and when he goes up to a certain note, it turns into like a snarl or something. It's great. So energetic, such an energetic, like, vibe. The drums, you know. Yes. Sweepity, toppity, toppity, sweep. Oh, a bit of Ingve. It's just an absolute toe-tapping tempo, isn't it? You know? Brilliant. And then, yeah, oh. This is Christmas. This is better than Christmas. Not yet, but nearly. Brilliant. It's just, I mean, I don't need to say too much about that. We've all heard it. This is the new one. Yes. I remember now. You want a wee... Everyone wants a good fiddly-dee track, you know? Sort of hold the heathen hammer high. Slight reminiscence, only in a different time signature. The harmony is fantastic. The harmony is like, it complements, the tone complements the harmony, you know, guitars and vocals. Reminded me a wee bit of like Pages of the Past there. Don't know if that's the song name, but yeah. Yes. Just a triumphant bridge into the solo. Nice. Like a little refreshing rock and roll solo. A little bit of... Fantastic. Yeah, structure is perfect, you know, that's exactly what you want for this. Perfect structure. I really wish I could swear in this. There's no point in me singing over it. You don't hear that. It's hard not to, though, because it's so melodically compelling, you know. Brilliant. That's a great track. How long are these tracks? So I like, yeah, similar length. And then just... This, I actually love this. It's grown on me so much. I was blasting it in the car with my cousin Lara earlier when I was driving her somewhere, and she was like, she kept putting the window up because she was like embarrassed. And then I kept putting the window down more and turning the volume up. It's like, no, hilarious. It's I actually played this song to my granny tonight. Yeah, this is... What an interesting place to go for the verse, Just stabs like that. Palm-muted stabs. And then, brilliantly orchestrated. Basically brilliantly orchestrated. When I first heard this, I thought there was like odd time signatures in it. But there isn't. It's all 4/4. It's just the sort of accent displacement, catching different parts of the beat. Especially there, you're like... But it is just 4/4. It's the early Meshuggah sort of effect. It's brilliant. It's so classically inspired, which is why I love TYR, Like, don't know what composer mainly. You couldn't really say. Bit of Beethoven, bit of Bach, bit of Mozart, bit of everyone. Yeah, it's just so fun. What a fun track. I always find that the third track in an album is often the sort of fun radio one, Not that it's a radio track, but, great. And I haven't heard this. This is all fresh now. I've never heard this. I don't want to talk too much through it, to be honest. Like, I know it's sort of boring watching me sit here, but wow. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Okay. Interesting where the chords change. The chord changes are off, they're not on beat 1. But I think we're still in 4. Yes. Interesting harmony, as always. I'm just gonna spin this away when I'm not talking. Actually, that's a terrible idea because you're hearing it. Nice. Just a constant ascending sequence. Okay. More relaxed than I thought it was going to go. Great. Yeah, like, as far as intonation goes with TYR, it's always so pure, you know? It's very little vibrato across the board, like singing guitar. It's just very, like, clear intonation. That was definitely much more of a sort of, you know, there's a lot more mods went into that one, I think, than some of the other tracks there. I mean, all of them are full of mods. I'm gonna shut up. We've never had a track like this before from TYR. I sort of don't want to talk over stuff, but I mean, I sort of have to. That's why I'm doing this. And if you want to hear it without me talking, you know, that's exactly what you should do. This is great. See the guy in the right? Actually, I'm just thinking, is that the previous guitarist? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is. This is actually really nice. I didn't expect this at all. But yeah. It's, you know, acoustics are often highly compressed the way they're recorded. And this is, but it's like, it's not too much. It's the right amount. Yeah, this is so scenic. Wasn't expecting this at all. It's like a lullaby. From one of the blurbs I read, I think it might be about loss, maybe. If it's this track, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the sort of track, if I was driving around the center of the town, wow, okay. I'll just not even finish what I was going to say there. Did the Vikings have those, did they? What a big track. Yes. Sort of forgot that it was as long looking on the track list. Thought it was going to be a little spacer track, but it's a full scenic piece. Again, I don't really want to talk over any of this, but I sort of have to. Now we're into it. Yes. Very deep and thoughtful, for sure. And like I think they got their orchestral bits were all done with samples by somebody in England, maybe. It sound brilliant. They sound fantastic. Perfectly, it's so mixed. It's mixed so well. Wow, that was great. That was delightful. Yes, I was hoping this is going to be one of these. Wow. Oh, do you hear that? That didn't work out then. Yes, this is exactly why I love TYR. Going on to the dark Erdinger this time. Nightmare. It's just so interesting, like Faroese folk music. It's just so interesting, you know. More so than the Finnish stuff that you'd hear from Insufirm, although it's fantastic as well, of course. But there's just something so desirable and enticing about it. It's just great. I love it. It makes for the perfect progressive Viking folk metal. And like, oh yes, that's fun. That's what that is. Brilliant. Having a mind blank here. Eric Johnson. Reminded me of Eric Johnson. It's almost like a Christmas carol, you know. I have a full album of Christmas carols, if you want to check that out on YouTube there. Well, everywhere. The harmony, though, with the contrapuntal bass lines, it's just amazing. And it sort of goes longer than you expect, you know. As in, like, each part of the harmony, now it's resolved, you know. And we're having another run at it. It just makes me want to walk at a brisk pace through the countryside. That's what this makes me want to do. While drinking, obviously, like, you know. Brilliant. That's like something I would make, only done really well. We're on Hangman now. Track number 7. And it's ominous to start with. If I turn away from the mic, it's because I don't want to burp into the mic, you know. Wow. Yes. Oh my god. This is dramatic. This is the most dramatic part yet. Is that a different person singing? It sounds like somebody else. Maybe? I don't know. Wow. See, if you're listening to loud music, you just hold your nose and then breathe out. Pop the ears out. Give them the wee shake. Full HD again. There's not a lot for me to say here because everything is amazing. I'm stumped. I mean, from what I've heard so far, I just want hell and battle ballads on a constant loop in my car, and that's it. That's all I need. Maybe Firepower by Judas Priest as well, and that's it. That's all I need. Oh, sorry, Ambush, Desecrator. Those 4 albums, and that's me sorted for my driving future. Again, I'm talking too much, but it's sort of what I have to do. Because if I don't, it's like a copyright strike or something. And if I don't, what am I doing this for? You know? I'm doing it because this is real. I love this. And this is literally the first time I've heard it. And I'm ruining it by talking over it. I would be talking anyway, even if there was no camera. I would literally be talking to myself. See, that's great. Oh, those little tiny micro modulations. so good. I wonder, does Harry like write out, you know, is it all like, then we're gonna go to a blah blah blah, or is it sort of by ear, or is it a bit of both? I'd imagine it's a bit of both. Yeah. Yes. Yes. We actually need more shredding, which we're getting now. Yes. You know of Hell, track 2, All Heroes Fall, the solo, unbelievable. Yeah, I always meant to sort of cover it, put a wee video up, but I haven't done it yet. But I want that. I mean, we've sort of already got it, but it was like, my god. Sorry, my gods, you know, plural. It's flat out, like, this album is flat out. Apart from Torkils Døtur. I don't know if I completely ruined that pronunciation. It was very refreshing in the middle. I went to sing What Just Happened, and then it did happen again. Brilliant. We all know this one. This is great. I actually love this. I know you did the Man of War sign. This was I listened to this about 30 times in a row when I first heard it. Moving back for this one. Yes! If I ever was part of a charity boxing event, this would be my entrance music. See what I mean? Harry's voice is so pure and clear. A friend of mine, Kyle, the folk guy, he mentioned that as well. You know, it's just very pure, which is an impressive thing to achieve, you know. It's obviously just the way he sings and his practice and his skill, but it's very unusual. You normally get, you know. He's just it's very pure, and that's why I think it lends itself to such a symphonic orchestration within the songs. It's very impressive. Like TYR's sound in general is very impressive. It's so much more harmonically orchestrated in the classical vein than basically anyone else, you know. And it's still cool as absolute balls. I really want to swear on this. So many people in my local tiny city have heard this because I've forced them to listen to it at red lights. Yes. And then I like this solo because it's like, see a guitar solo, it's the guitarist's opportunity to take the listener somewhere else that they've just made up in their head, and that first note is like whatever it is, you know, it's got a whole vibe to it. It's like I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm a very vivid dreamer, maybe it's to do with that. I love this. There we go. Here it is. I'm so tempted to pause, but I'm not. I'm not pausing anything. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know what to expect here. I'm so out of my depth as far as okay. It's so surprising. There's definitely time signature stuff going on here. There's a quaver clipped off and then a quaver added on. See if you're not sure, just that's how I count time signatures, you know. You know? And then all that stuff. So maybe it isn't for, I don't know. I love that. I love this. I love that. This is so strange. I wasn't expecting this. It's not a long track. This is gonna be one I'm gonna have to listen to multiple times. It's quite complex in its nuances. Yeah. Well. Yes. I already want to listen to it 10 times. Like, some people would hear this and they'd be like, I can't do that, you know. But I'm like, I mean, us people who understand TYR and like TYR are like, they're giving us a lot of TYR here. It's just like undiluted TYR right now. Everything you like about TYR is in spades. Whatever that means. I think it means shovelfuls. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that one like 10 times to be honest, to understand it. Okay. Right, this sounds good. Here we are, the final track of the new album. It's Christmas Day for TYR fans, and we call it Tyriel. I don't know, just suggesting it. Causa, Latronum, Normannorum? No. Normannorum? Causa, Latronum. Causa, Latronum. Causa, Latronum, Normannorum. I don't know. It's like, this is building us up here, you know. This is a longer track as well, this one. This is the final track. It's building us up. He actually said the words there. The mixing is incredible, like, it's such a well-mixed album. You can just hear everything you want. Yeah. The whole album has been flat out, you know. It's been absolutely flat out. Whereas this is taking us on a curious journey. I love that. Yes. Building up. And then still relaxed vibe. It's the end of the album, sure, you know. A nice relaxing one. See us out. See, like a ba-ba-bam. It's just so typical TYR style, playing really low in unison. It's just like such a hearty melody, you know. It's a brilliant melody and so original. It's hard to do effectively a fiddly-dee melody, but have it original. And then I think it's a Faroese thing. It doesn't sort of go like this. It sort of goes beyond, sort of like their cliffs do. You know, their melodies go off the edge a little bit. The edge. I mean, good luck learning this, and well, you've obviously already learnt it. Good luck playing this live. It would be terrifying. It's only terrifying until you've learnt it, but learning it would be terrifying. Is that us? I think that's us. Oh, gods. Right, there we go. We've just heard the whole TYR album together. Like, I mean, it's amazing. I'm gonna want and need to listen to it many times. Like, I'm gonna need to hear it multiple times before it becomes like hell is to me, you know. And I don't mean hell as in hell. I mean hell as in the album, the previous album. It's yeah, I'm very very happy. You know, sometimes bands come out with an album and you're like, oh, I can't wait for the new blah blah blah, and then it comes out and it's like a completely different style that sort of hasn't really hit the spot for you like the previous albums did hit. But no, that's absolutely just a continuation from hell. That's fantastic. I'm gonna blast that in my car, but I'm gonna hold off until the CD arrives, and then I'm gonna open up my PC and then unplug one of the hard drives and then plug in the CD drive and then put the CD in and then rip the tracks off and then reverse that process to put my hard drive back in. That's how much I've gone off CDs these days. I love CDs, but I don't know. Maybe when I move house at some point, I will get a CD situation set up. Yeah, that's incredible. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy that there's a new TYR album because, I mean, I'm more than happy to blast TYR, Hell. More than happy to blast Hell in the car, but now I can blast a different one that's completely new. And to be honest, Dragons Never Die. When I first heard it, I was a wee bit like, and the more I listen to it, when I say that, I mean like, is it a wee bit too sort of commercialized or something, but no, absolutely not at all. I love it, and it's perfect. I think that's great. I think it's great. The album's very balanced. We just have everything we wanted. I mean, like, it literally couldn't have been better, I don't think I could have been better in any way. It's got a little bit of everything that we want. Let's go back so we can see the tracks. Yeah, that Vælkomnir Føroyingar, that one, track 6, is, I think that's one of my favourites. My favourites so far are actually in this order, right? Yeah, probably in the order. I don't know. Basically 3, 6, and 8. I don't know. Dragons Never Die, Vælkomnir Føroyingar, and Axes. Those are my 3 favorites so far. Not exact. I don't know. I don't think it's the sort of thing you can have favorite songs. Who has favorite songs anymore? It's favorite albums, and you just play the whole album in its entirety. That's what you do. Anyway, just to finish this off, I did play Dragons Never Die for my grandmother, who's 95 and a half. And she was a musician and a dancer in her life. That's where it got passed down. Missed my mother's generation and then passed down to me and my brother. And yeah, that's like, she's a legend. She's absolutely a legend. Like, so I played her Dragons Never Die on her TV on YouTube just before I came around here tonight. And to start with, she was a bit like, what is this, And then as it went on, she just started loving it more and more. And it's like, that's a really good tune. The music is brilliant. The music is great. And, she's like, I would love to dance to that. I really miss dancing to all the reels and jigs and, all the rest. So I'll cut a little bit in of her at the end of this. Anyway, cheers. I wish I knew the Faroese for cheers. I should have looked it up before I started this video. Anyway, just blast this on repeat. Well, what did you think?
I thought it was lovely. I liked the music altogether. It had a lot of kind of Celtic nuance to me.
Yes.
Really very, very nice. Very pleasing to the ear.
Yeah, and you said it'd be a good one to dance to.
Yes, it's lovely to dance to.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Yes, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well done.